What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. As you can see, on the way back to Curacao, we did find ourselves the San Hermenegildo. That's Hermenegildo with Baron Raimondo on board, and so we'll go ahead and try and fight him right now. My guess is that he's probably going to try and fight us on the deck. Yeah, it looks like he's rushing us. Guns loading a little slowly. Oh well, we can fight him off, no problem. Baron Raimondo's not a problem. And so in this episode, what we're going to try and do, I don't know, I may end up having to divide the plunder, unfortunately. That's just the sad fact of the matter, is that if we end up with the crew getting nice and angry on us, it's going to be a situation in which we can no longer tenably sail because morale is simply too low. And so Baron Raimondo is slain one more time. You're a master swordsman. And our uncle is right there. And so that was actually the worst that they could have given us. It looks like he's going to be over on Mexico somewhere. Looking at the way that the shore coastline is. I bet he is. I bet he's going to be on Mexico somewhere. So now we need this corner if we want to be really lucky. He's got some gold for us. I think I will take the war galleon and all of the loot on board because we're going to Curacao in just a moment anyways. And so the slow shipping speed shouldn't matter. Oh good, they went to Content again. I think we might have time to get down there and get Blackbeard's treasure. We might have time to do it. And so Baron Raimondo was a bust. That's a big, unfortunate no-no for us. That really, really sucks. That Spanish raider is beating up our flute out there. Oh well. We'll deal with that later. We got 57 tons of spices we can get rid of here. Ooh, this place is looking wealthy. Alright. So there's that. We'll keep about 36 guns for us. Maybe 40. There we go. Sell off some of this food because obviously we don't need that many months worth of food. Take it down to a year while we do our treasure hunt. They're paying okay prices for it anyways. See what the governor's got for us. Someday you will be promoted to Duke. Okay, we'll give her the ruby ring. And so Mr. Farthingsworth is in St. Eustatius. That doesn't help me that much, but if we end up going up to St. Eustatius again, it might later. Let's go ahead and add them. We've got another ruby ring there. The Don Fernando is coming from Cumana. We'll probably hit that on the way back then. Okay, let's head to the southeast, and we're going to try and find our way over near to Margarita so that we can find Blackbeard's treasure. The other ulterior motive that we have during this whole thing is to beat up as many Spanish ships along the way as is tangibly allowable so that we can make some extra Skrilla while we're out and about. I'm going to try and outrun this dude, but he's keeping a pretty good wind away from us. Yeah, I'll let him go. I'd rather keep an eye out for treasure ships and things anyways. Probably could have sold off one of these ships too. I should have thought about that as well. Oh well. A grain transport. We don't need the food. Come on. We always get the worst luck with wind in this game. That's because I guarantee the game. I bet if I looked at the code, I bet the game looks at the way you're trying to travel and switches the wind around because this only happens. That or the wind favors east pretty favors west pretty heavily. Something. I don't know. Need to get out to Margarita, and I bet it's along this coast right here. Maybe it's just a perceptional bias. I'll go back. I'll say it's probably just a perceptional bias, but it seems like we never have a favorable wind in this game. It's shifting straight back to a westward wind. Damn. I just want to go to Margarita. That's all that I want. In the entire world, that's all that I desire. We have used up so much food just trying to get there. So we might get a favorable wind for a little bit, but not for long. Almost there. Ah, well, what can you do? Pirate raiders might have. Sometimes those pirate raiders have an insane amount of gold on board. Just giving you a warning, so it can be worth it to beat up your own people, too. Let's go ahead and we'll cut south now because I think that's going to favor us the most. And let's have a look at this treasure map one more time. So we're looking for Black Point. And Black Point, there's going to be a little inlet right there. We go southeast from a geyser. Okay. I think we want to be over here, if I'm correct. So let's take a look. There's Black Point, just as we thought. And so what we want to do now is find that little inlet. Like that's probably it right there. And I think we're going to land right... Oh, good. A perfectly miserable wind for us. Oh, good. And a storm coming, too. That's pleasurable. That's all pleasing. Alright, well, let's just land this thing before anything terrible happens. We will anchor. And while we are here, let's take a look at the map. We want to head east until we hit a geyser. And then we want to go southeast from the geyser. Blackbeard's treasure should be pretty dope because he's one of the higher ranking pirates, and that's how the game decides it. There's a totem over there, and so it's a little bit to the south of an Indian totem, so it's got to be like right in here somewhere. Hold on, back to the Indian totem. It would almost be visible from the Indian totem. There it is. Okay, I walked right past it. Cool, let's see what we got out of this. It's gotta be, I'm hoping it's a lot. Like, I'm really sincerely hoping it's quite a bit of cash. Okay, after a few hours of digging, you uncover Blackbeard's buried treasure worth 9,000 gold. It's still not enough to make people happy, but then again, what can you do with people sometimes? People are people, and we have been at sea for a really, really long time, so it may be... Do I have a bounty on my head yet? I don't have a bounty on my head. Good. No bounty on my head. That means we can stop in all these Spanish ports and try and buy more treasure map pieces while we play the game, which we should get fairly quickly. Yeah, there's Steed Bonnet's treasure. We should get them fairly quickly because there's not a whole lot more things that they can sell us anymore. There's a surgeon on board that ship. Not really interested. Hire a few more pirates. We'll sell off this ship because it's worth a lot of cash. We can also get rid of the hyphy if we wanted to, so I'll do that. The merchant right here. I'll grab a few months more food. There we are, so we're full up in our hold. We will head to the west. We're at 130,000, which means we can maintain close to 40 men at miserable for quite some time, but I don't know if we will be able to. The evil Spaniard. Okay, so he's in Cartagena. So we got Rondo one more time if we wanted to run him down again. We'll go ahead and head out from here. Bunch of trade galleons. I do think it's in my best interest to continue beating up said trade galleons on the way back until we get ourselves a bounty. And then once we have a bounty, we'll try and get rid of it using amnesty, but... Get rid of that crew. Come on, surrender. With 13 men left, they're going to stand to the man, really. Not the best plan on their part. You can see from the bottom left that it's blinking now. That means that when you run out of crew, if you get hit one more time, no matter where you are on the board, if you get hit one more time when you have 0 crew, you lose automatically. And that was, I don't even know what happened right there. I think my pinky pushed the enter key or something. And so Rondo is going to Cartagena. Beat up this trade galleon too. We gotta make some cash here. The La Mancha. And somebody had asked if I could show what it was like when you sunk a ship. You probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I could do one ship, but sinking ships is not something you really want to do in this game. Sinking ships tends to be a really, really bad plan. Because in sinking ships, you lose all the loot. I mean, you get a very, very limited amount of flotsam and jetsam and sort of stuff. You don't really want to sink ships. Back during this time period, they really sincerely tried to capture other ships because you got to think about it like ships in this day and age were basically like aircraft carriers. Think about how devastating it would be nowadays if somebody could capture a multi-billion-dollar aircraft carrier. It would be horrific, you know what I mean? Honestly, I think aircraft carriers cost more than that. They probably cost insane amounts of money, not even billions. I would be willing to bet that. I don't know anything about it, but they probably cost a lot of cash. So if you think about it in terms of then versus now, back in the day, they really did their best to capture ships, and that's what this game tries to encourage you to do as well. Do I have a bounty yet? Ooh, no bounty. Good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and swing through Caracas then. We might as well. We'll beat up some pirates or something. That's how we'll fix it. Steed Bonnet's treasure. Good, good, good. The Blood Reef. There's an Inca temple nearby too, but it won't let you claim those either until... Unfortunately, it won't let you claim the Inca temples until you actually have the quest for them. Okay, we got a ship going from Curacao to Holstein. He's going to Cumana. Oh, he's headed this way, so we might be able to get him. Good, let's keep an eye out for him. If we could get him one more time, that'd be great. It'd be absolutely fantastic, because then we could get another piece of the map for our uncle, which means that we could advance our storyline quest a little bit further for rescuing all of our family members. With regards to our personal, we're 26 years old and in fine health. We've been, okay, so everybody's unhappy. Unfortunate, but can't really be helped at this point. Hopefully we'll get him before Oldenzal. Oldenzale? Who knows? Dutch people, that's who. Let's go ahead and we'll duck that. Ah, no, it still hit us. We'll go to broadsides with him. That was actually a fairly successful broadside. I wasn't expecting it to be that deadly. And so they allowed us to just take everything. We'll sell off as much of this as we can in Curacao. I'm pretty stoked that I learned how to say the word Curacao. It's making me pretty happy. I don't see Raimondo anywhere, so what we'll do is we will jump on in here. And I'm trying to zoom out the camera right now, but it's not being friendly with me. Go to the shipwright. Sell off that. We won't dispose of cargo. Instead, oh, there we go. We're not going to make a lot of money off everything that we have here. We'd have to go all the way back up to the northeast, really, to make a profit off some of this stuff. I suppose I could try and sell the Spanish their own goods back to them, which is pretty humorous, but I won't. There we go. Let's get rid of some of these ships. Ooh, we can get bronze cannon? Hell yeah, let's get some bronze cannon. That sounds nice. So having the bronze cannon, let's check in with the governor. Oh yeah, she wanted me to fight with her jealous whoever. I don't really care. I'm not going to get stabbed over it because I'm not going to be working on her any longer. We're going to be trying to find somebody else. Let's go ahead and fight with this guy right here. Ah, we got shot, but oh, good. Take all of that, and we will keep her. Raimondo's got to be around here somewhere. Where's he at? He said it for Cumana. I may have missed him already. It's hard to tell. Like I said, sometimes you're just chasing these guys around and they just aren't at the location you think they're at. Take a few more of these trade galleons, though, because we're making ourselves popular. There we are. Lots and lots of surrendering taking place. Lots and lots of trade galleons being taken. Kind of an intermediate period of making money right now. Getting that guap and stacking those racks. Ooh, almost killed the man in one volley. Bit more gold. Still not enough to make everybody else happy, though, because, meh, there's being a bunch of grumpy gusses right now. 24 months worth of food. Let's head back this way, and maybe he started out behind us. That's the other possibilities. Maybe I got my localities wrong. Either way, we've got a good win to go back to Curacao right now, and I am going to make use of it. Hopefully we can find Steed Bonnet's treasure as well. Does that add in? I think Pirate's treasure counts into your overall status, right? Yeah, it is. It's right there. And so it adds to your achievement points. Let's see, 7. Do those add up? 19, 25, 37. I don't know if those add up to that right there. They may or may not. Let's continue our way towards Curacao before the wind decides it hates us again, because it will do it. It'll turn on us in a heartbeat. I bet we have a... Yeah, we've got 1,000 gold bounty on our head right now. So, from now on, we're going to be fighting with the Spanish, it looks like. The Dutch are going to be happy about it, and the French are going to be happy about it. Unfortunately, the French don't have any ports down here. I may consider taking about 300 men and invading one of these ports and giving it over to the French so that I can get myself some promotions from now on down in this area. Just making sure that everything is where it needs to be. And, of course, as we try and pull back into port, they're going to give us a terrible wind. It's the nature of things. It's just how things work in this game, unfortunately. Come on, I want to be with you, Curacao. Sell a bunch of stuff to the shipwright, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I thought we were getting our upgrades for free. That's the final thing, is you get upgrades for free once you get the final promotion. All right, we're a duke. And so now upgrades will be done at cost. So we can upgrade all of the ships that we find and then sell them for even more money. Let's go ahead and beat up... She's got a suitor. And so let's beat this guy up really fast. There we go. And so I know y'all have never seen the... Nobody's ever seen the cinematic for that, so I'll leave it. 2,000 gold rewards and St. Didn't we already have that one? Steed, Bonnet's treasure. Blood Reef. I don't know where Blood Reef is at, but search in the vicinity. I guess we'll have to be careful and find our way around. Let me take a look at my map here. Figure out where this dude could be at. I think he may have just hit bad winds. I think that's the other part, is that maybe he just had an unfavorable wind the whole time like we've had, and he can't get around the Cape. He's in a pretty big ship with a lot of men. So, we'll hire them up. Are they going to get angry at me? No. Jump that shit. Let's go back, and we actually need to sell some stuff. Although I am going to check in Cataluna del Este. There we go, there's the final piece. And so, deserted cabin. Oh, it's down by Naumuk. So search east of Cumana. Okay. So we gotta go down that way anyways. Let's head back to Curacao. We'll sell off the goods, we'll sell off the ships, and then we'll go after Steed Bonnet's treasure, since it's down by Cumana, which is where we're waiting for the Baron anyways. We're getting pretty lucky in this episode. No doubt, no doubt. We're getting really, really lucky. Sell off the rest of this. Not going to get amazing prices for any of it, but if you want amazing prices, go to Walmart. Drop that right there. Good, good. Clean out the hold. Gold is gold. Probably take that down to like 10 months, 9 months worth. Yeah, that'll do. And then 40 guns as we've done before. I need to start looking in combat to see how many guns I have. Alright, let's ride. We'll also upgrade all of these so that we can get extra cash out of each of these ships. And so there it is. That's how it's done. And off and away we go. I don't know if we'll see Raimondo while we're out here, but I'll keep an eye out for him. We're also going to start attracting attention from pirate hunters again if we get ourselves into too much more trouble, so let's hang tight for a bit. I may try and send an envoy early, just try and stay on top of it. Keep amnesty as early as possible, because it does get more and more difficult to grab it once you get further and further away, I think. There's Caracas, and we're almost there at Cumana. A short trot, and we should be there. Not a short bout of the trots. Don't get confused. Although I'm sure with the way pirates eat, they probably had diarrhea like all the time. It's probably like a constant thing in their lives. That thing must have a hell of a lot of gold on it because it's got a galleon protecting it. Let's deliver them to Cumana. We're going there anyways. That'll probably allow us to beat up some pirates. Unless it's Dutch ships that come after them, in which case I'll allow the Dutch to just ransack these ships. Because I'm not going to sabotage. Actually, aren't we at max rank with the Dutch? It might be worthwhile to abandon the Dutch now. Okay, so we are at max rank, so we may want to actually start ignoring the Dutch entirely since we've hit the maximum rank with them. And we may want to start kind of whoring ourselves with the Spanish, English, and French. We've already gone up to the max right there. Are there any other romances? I've already forgotten. I've got to watch the footage, but there was, I think it was a French daughter. I don't know if it was Port de Paix or where it was that we saw her. Yeah, let's abandon the French for now. We're going to have to. We don't have a choice. So we'll go ahead and beat up this Dutch brig. It's pretty beat up, so we're not going to take it because it's going to slow us down. That was like the worst broadside I've ever fired. That was bad. People wanted to see what it looks like when you sink a ship. It's pretty close to that. He struck his colors. We're going to sink her because we don't need her. Take him out too. And hopefully this will cancel out our bounty. Beating up 2 Dutch ships and then also escorting. Why am I smoking? That's not good. That's terrible for my ship's health. Oh, we do have 40 guns. Okay, that's acceptable. What, you don't want to fight no more? Alright. We'll keep her because we can. Did that dig us out? Oh, it did. Good. So now let's take them. We've totally made up for it. We'll probably hang out around... Oh, I don't know. We need to go talk to the French. Anyway, we got I'm sorry, we're in Cumana. Where was this at? Steed Bonnet's treasure. It's near Blood Reef. Okay, I don't know where Blood Reef is. But they said in the vicinity of Cumana. So the ship bearing the Spanish immigrants has arrived. Let's go ahead and we'll turn in right here to see if we can get another promotion. Okay, so no would be the answer there. And so if Rondo ever decides to get here, we'll handle him as well. For now, I need to go and sell some goodies. Are we just carrying around too many guns or too much food, or what's going on here? I didn't think we took that much. Take that down to 40 like we always do. Oh, we only have the one ship, that's why. Okay, let's repair our ship. And now we wait for homeboy Raimundo. Blood Reef doesn't look like it's over there. So I'm gonna go treasure hunting while we wait on him. Blood Reef isn't in one of these little alcoves, is it? The feeling that I'm getting, isn't Nalmuck like way over here? Yeah, that's not in the vicinity of Cumana. That's way off to the right. So we want to think about right now is maybe hanging out until we get Raimundo or whatever. Ooh, a treasure ship. Make you greedy. It makes you greedy. Let's go for it. We're going to take the treasure ship out because it's good money. And then if I have to wait on Raimundo here for a little while, we'll wait on Raimundo, but when trying to run down a ship properly, you really want to focus on this back corner of the ship. If you're looking for like a strategy to get it done and avoid taking a broadside, you want to stay out of their broadside and on this little corner right here. Back left or back right, whichever you prefer, or whichever you can get to based on wind preferences and kind of the whims of nature. Slice them up, take them down, jump over that, and the treasure is now ours. And so there it is. And we got quite a bit of gold, in fact. We'll take all of it, and we'll keep the crew for it. God, I'm going to go hunt down Raimundo, I think, and we'll start the next episode off by taking him out. Then we'll go get Steed Bonnet's treasure, I think. But up until then, I think the Spanish probably still are going to remain my whipping boy for just a little while longer until we get up with the French. And then once we get up with the French, we'll start choosing our alliances a little bit better. We shouldn't be in too much trouble with the Dutch right now anyways, based on the things that we've been doing. Did that put us on a bounty? No? Okay, we have no bounty. That's fine. Great. Let's head back to the east. I'll probably, I don't know, Steed Bonnet's treasure. There he is. I knew we'd find him eventually. See, he's always doing like weird stuff like this where he's like way off the coast or something. I don't know what this guy's doing right now. He's probably trying to follow the wind or something, but no clue. Let's hope that the wind changes shortly. I'm going to try and take the wind like so that we turn into the wind when we go to fight him. He may try and take us with a broadside right there, but I think I can take minimal damage from it. Yeah, he only hit us with one cannonball. We're good. We're magnificent. And so one last time with Raimundo. Oh, he's a little bit quicker this time. Hello. This will give us the final piece of the puzzle for our uncle as well. It's like double takes. There it is. And so he's now done. He's going to tell us where our family member is. Search in the vicinity of Veracruz. Anchor Shallows. Okay. And so we've taken a whole bunch of gold and a whole bunch of plunder. And now what we want to get on with is going to find the treasure. So I'm going to head off to find Steed Bonnet's treasure. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Sid Meier's Pirates. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody, and as always, hi-do from me to you.